Okay, so in the last class um, we have discussed about the tuple, and we have discussed about the typecasting and how we can declare the tuples and all we have discussed, right? And we will be discussing something like, and there is one small thing which I have missed to explain you while declaring the variables. What happened? Why it is? So yesterday I have missed to explain one thing for declaration of the variables. Suppose we know that there are set of rules to having identification for each variable name, right? The variable name should not start with the character, should not start with the capital letter, and should not start with the special character like that. The same similar kind of rules here as well, but a little different. Here. Here also same, where you can start your characters with the different variable names with the different characters, and underscore also allowed, dollar also allowed here. And let's say I want to show you some valid identifications, and here there is as similar as Java, only here there is some special. Let's say I want to a dot b. Oh, sorry. So here if I want to declare something like a dot p, so I want to put some value like this, but it will not allow you to do that. The same thing I can do by using single dash. Some people call it as a dash, which is there in the below to escape below to escape symbol. You press like this, then it is allowed. Then it is allowed. It's a single variable name only, so you can keep it in a dash a dot b like that, and you can assign this. Okay, and also you may have some special character. Wait, guys, I'm just um entering some special character by using ASCII. Var, what happened? We can create some special characters by holding the, like, everything is coming same symbol. There are some special characters where it will come by ASCII code. By using ASCII code, some special symbol also we can declare, but it's not really useful for our development or our environment. I mean, our real time. So let's see. Uh, we'll continue with the control statements. So this is really not important. Okay, so coming to the control statements. What is the control statements? Control statements, the name itself is saying that. So set of statements, and we will control them by using some statements, some by conditions I can say. So we'll control flow, or we control the program by using some statements, right? So here the control statements are like where you can have if else conditions, where you have loops, where you can have where the switch case kind of thing. So let's see, in the Scala we'll be seeing something called if else conditions, how it will work. Then we'll move on and see the next set of things. So I'm not going to show very much in this. If else conditions are very simple, as similar as Java. So I don't think I need to spend much time on this. If else and all is as similar as, I'll spend more time on the loops, but if else is really not that much great. They're not really that much important here. I mean, important in the sense they are important, there's not that no difficult to explain. Discussed. Okay, what is the if-else conditions? What is if-else conditions? If-else conditions are special cases. Like, it's not special cases, I can say, when you want to execute two set of statements based on some condition. So if something is true, you execute this, and something is true, you execute this. Such kind of things we can control by using if-else statement. By using if-else statement. By using if-else statement. How it is? So I have some. I have a. Let's take. I have a two set of statements. If some condition is true, then execute this statement 1, else execute statement 2. This is called conditional statement. Conditional statement. And here we have a two different statement, we are executing it. Let's say I have only one statement. How can I write that? If I have only one statement, what I will specify here, if this is true, then only do this. If this condition is true, then only do this. Then don't execute this. Then don't execute. In the special case only you have to execute this. So this is called if statement or if else statement. The similar as Java, how we write in Java, similar only here we will write using if else statement. Similar, nothing changes here, syntax is nothing it changes. The same way we will write here. Okay, so the same way we will write here. So let's see a simple example. I have something called simple example. We will execute if else statement. Some condition I'm trying to do here. If x is greater than y, you written x, else you written y. Here it is written y. If x is greater than y, if x is bigger than y, I'll say you take the value of x, else you take the value of y. The similar one I can write here such a way that here it is telling y is bigger. Y is bigger. Are you guys able to follow? The condition statements are very simple. If else statements are very simple, as similar as your Java only. So there is nothing a different way. I mean, differently we declare here. But as similar as your if else and everything is as similar as your Java itself. You can have a nested if else. You can have a if else, if else, and you can have any number of statements in this. And here something. This is like if it looks like a your ternary operator, right? This looks like your ternary operator. If you remember, what is a ternary operator? Ternary operator also is actually if else condition. Three ternary, three operands will be there. Ternary means three operands. Binary means two operands. If I'm executing some condition, if I'm doing some operations on two operand means nothing but the whoever is there left and right side of the operator. This is the operator. If I have A and B, the A and B are operands. This is operator, right? Like this, if you have this is will call binary operator. Binary. If you have a three operands, that is ternary. So in Scala we have it by default. By using if else condition we can achieve the ternary. Let's say I'm checking something, I'm creating something, some if condition, some method. I can say I'll write one method which will take two parameters, or it will take only one parameter. Diff diff validate. Let me take some validation like age validation. If you remember, we have taken in Java. uh, Not valid to do this. You can write like this. You can write like this. So it looks similar to Java only, right? It looks similar to Java only, right? In Java, how you write if else conditions, exactly similar to that only, right? Yes or no? So we can also write other way around, like the same thing I can write in a single line. Take a parameter here. Same thing what we have written. Either you can print or you can return this. One second, yes, I don't know. My pen is not here. Else you can write in a single line. You can write in a single. Let me write it here. You don't need to have a return type here. If you want, you can also write your return type here. You can write your return type. You can say you can say if age is greater than 18 years, 18 years, you can say so the method has been defined. Now one second, and let me make it. Yeah, validate pass like this. Invalidates to vote. invalid is to vote. We pass 18 or 19. So valid is to vote. It is a valid is to vote. The same thing you can write in a single line saying that you can define like this. You can define like this. Same, you can execute the same validate again. It's invalid. It's valid. Is this clear to you guys? Is this clear to you guys? Let me copy this. What happened? I think some applications has been deleted. Okay, we can write if else statements like this here. We can write if else statement like this. So any doubt guys about the if else statement here? Any doubt, anything you want to add, or any doubt? Just very similar to Java. So I don't think we need to do some more examples or more thing. So very exactly same as Java. So there is no the different way or different things we will be doing this. Is this clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt guys? Okay, so let's see if you guys don't have any doubt. I think no one is asking. Yeah, if you guys don't have any doubt, let's see the loops. So what is the loops? A set of statements will keep execute based on the how many number of times we want to execute them, some set of statements. So based on some specific condition, we can execute them by using loops, by using a loop, right? So there are different ways of there are different type of loops are available in Java. We have seen the for loop, while loop, do while loop, and for each loop for the collection type of or array type of elements. And similarly, here also we have something called a set of statements. Some set of statements will execute repeatedly will execute by using one condition, right? So how to execute that? How to execute that in Java? How we have something we will do for and int I equal to 0 I plus plus, and so how we will do in Java? In Java we will do such a way that for int I equal to 0 I less than 5, I'm just taking simple example, I plus plus, then we'll start doing like this, right? Which will not, the same syntax will not be supported here to execute such kind of things in a Scala. So here we can execute the same thing by using a different way. So that is like, let me show you. I want to print some values. I want to print some values. So same how we write in Java, the similar way we'll write here also, but we use something, a different symbol and different way of assigning the values. And condition, we really no need to specify the condition. It will automatically take the condition. Look at here. For you can define I. You can define I. So this I mean, I'm just so I is nothing but say I'm saying something like a variable name. Okay, I want to print 1 to 5. I want to print 1 to 5. Here I'll just specify 1 to 5. I'll just specify 1 to 5. So it has printed 1 to 5. It is 1 to 5. It means you are printing 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5 also. It is including the last value also. Upper bound also it is getting included. The upper bound also it is getting included. But I don't want upper bound has to be executed. I want to get only lower bound and upper bound minus 1, like until. It's kind of until. Similar kind of condition I will write here. Look at here. For I 1 until 5. 1 until 5. I mean I 1 to 1 until 5. So it means until 5 I don't need 5. Until 5 I need, but I don't need 5. That's the meaning of it. Until, you see, 1 to 4 has been printed. 1 to 4 has been printed. So here we use from 1 to 5 to print some set of statements inclusive of upper bound, and we can also do exclusive of upper bound, and there is a different type of for loop in different type of loop, or I can say for loop, like a for each. Okay, like a for each in Java. Similarly we have a for each also here. We have seen in the last class, if you guys remember. What is this? It's a collection. It's a list of values. So what I can do here, list dot for each element, I want to do some operations. I want to print. Let's say I want to print. If you want to print, it's very simple. Print. You just need to specify the print and nothing else. It automatically print each and every element. It will automatically print each and every element. So in the collection for each is there. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. Similarly, you have one more type of for loop. One is to, one is until, and other one is for each. Other one is for each, right? So in the for each also, what I will do, if I want to get some range of elements, some, like let me say, um, I have something like a list is there. Okay, the same list is there. I want to print all this list. So here, since a list is a collection of elements, since list is a collection of elements, I can also write the list. I can also get all the elements from the list one by one, one by one. I can iterate through. I can say I can iterate through all the elements one by one by using I. Is that clear to everyone? Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here?
Veera,
Yeah.
what is called this symbol name?
Which symbol?
I after that. I after that.
You can say arrow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So left arrow. Okay, so in the for loop, right, not only this, while executing, you can also specify some such kind of conditions. Let's say I want to loop through, okay, or I want to loop through this list. I want to bring only who is greater than 5. Okay, I want to write a condition such a way that I want to write a condition such a way that so I want the elements. I want to iterate through. I want to iterate through. Uh, I want to iterate through all the elements of 1 second, guys. It is if I want to iterate through all the elements in the list, but I want to iterate through only the elements which are greater than 5, which are greater than 5, which are greater than 5. Then only you bring that. You don't bring who are lesser than 5. You bring only greater than 5. You don't bring others. Who are all the greater than 5? While looping through also, I can specify the condition. While in looping through also, I can specify the condition. Or you can say you want to print only even numbers. How we will do? You want to print only even numbers. I think we already know it. Though we have done with so many times in so many programming languages. If I modulo by 2 returns 0. Whoever is modulo by 2, if they have returns 0, then only print them. It brings only even numbers. It only brings even numbers. Is that clear? Is that clear? Any doubt? Yes, no, yes, no. So like this we can specify the conditions. We can specify the conditions. And I'll show you one more thing. I can show you one more thing here. Let's say I want to get the only alternative elements. First element, then third element, like that. Alternative elements. So I have some list or I have some values. In that I want to bring only alternative elements. So how will I bring that? Very simple as what we have to see in that. and that I want to go by all 1 to uh, 10. I can say 10. In that, you just go with the alternate elements by 2. Oh, see here, only it prints alternative numbers. If I say, look at here, all each every third element, every third element. Is it clear? We have seen to, until, and the conditions for each, looping through. There are little more options available in the Scala. I hope you guys are able to follow. Any doubt till here? Is there any doubt here?
Veera,
Yeah.
yeah, how to do this while loop another?
Yeah, I'll show you that. This
Same
is for
mode.
loop. This is a for loop I'm showing you, right? I'll show that the similar model only,
Okay,
similar to
okay,
your Java. Okay.
okay.
Here, I would like to show you one more thing. While iterating in Java, we do not have our for loop will return some value. Our for loop is returning some value. We didn't see that. We don't have such kind of thing in Java. But here we can return the value. While iterating through each iteration, I can return some value. I can return some value. Let's look at here. I'm writing a simple that's called for and yield. It's a for loop with yield. Yield is the method. If you want to return some value, you will use that yield keyword. Yield keyword. How we will execute that? Please have a look. Or let me put into some variable where, let's say, returned value or for value equal for similar. You whatever the way you define this, that's everything is same. 1 to 100 or 1 to 10 you take. If you take 1 to 100, it will be very big. You just need to say yield I. You just need to say yield I. Press enter. It is created a vector. It is created a vector of for values. Now the for values is become it got the sequence of, I mean, it's written every each and every value 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on 10. It is all the values has been written and put into the for value. If we want to print them, look at here, all values, or you can use that. See here, the for value has a value. So for loop is something is different. Okay, I'm not printing anything here. I'm just returning for loop, and the for loop is looping through internally and is returning a value of it and returning a value of it. That's called for yield. That's called for yield. I hope you are able to follow. Let me copy this. Okay, that is, these are the different kind of loops available in a with a for different kind of for loops available in a Scala. So if you want to see while is actually as same as your Java while loop where you'll be using a keyword called while and where you'll be passing some expression in that. So if the expression is true, then only it will go and execute the set of statements inside. This is the same as Java, so no change in this. Okay, so you can also define inside the methods and you can also do those things. So let me show you a simple example here where while let's say um, some condition x greater than 5 or 4. I think x I already have defined 10. I can say some set of statements I'll execute here. Oh, already have written print x. Okay. So if you remember the condition, right? So the condition is true. For what we will do normally, we will increment the condition. I mean, we can increment the value which is there in the condition, right? Normally. So normally, if you want to do something, what we will do? We'll always increment the value of your the defined the condition value in the for loop. Suppose it has to run multiple loops, right? What we will do? X equal to x plus something, x plus 1 or x plus 2, whatever it is. Just keep printing. So always x is greater than 5. So it may be any value can be greater than 5. So I didn't really specify any specific condition there. It's a anything can be. How to stop this? Infinite loop. You want terminate? Yes. 1 second, guys. CLS. Why? My terminal is not typing. Yeah. CLS. Okay, so x is always greater than 5 only, no? Whatever the value it increments internally, so it become infinite loop. It become infinite. Always you x plus 1 is always increases. So always increases, right? So get into this Scala. See what you can do here. If x less than 5, then only do that. Print x, print variable x equal to x plus 1. Okay, x is not defined, no? X is not defined. So now what happened? I have closed the window, right? So when I close the window, the previous value whatever I have created won't be there, no? So it'll print 1 2 3 4. It'll print 1 2 3 4. So it's as similar as your normal while loops only. So there is nothing no great change in the while loop or great change differences in the while loop to execute that. And there is another option do while, so as similar as Java only, that in the advantage of the do while is the inside the do whatever the statements you keep, at least once it will execute irrespective of the whether condition is true or not. At least once it will execute. If the condition is not true, it will fail. That's different. If the condition is not true, one at least once it is execute and it will fail. Okay, so that is about while and do while loop. So while and do while. So do you guys have any doubt about the loops? If else condition loops, any doubt? Any doubt, guys? So we have a switch case in Java, right? Similarly, we have something called match. We have something called match here. What is that match? What is that match? There is something like match here, like how will I say? You'll write a switch case and switch and case, where in the switch you'll write some condition. If the condition is true, then it will go and execute the case 1, case 2, case 3, and so on, right? That is the switch and case. But here in Scala we have something called similar to, it's called match pattern. Match pattern. If the pattern is matched, then go and execute the statement or respect to case you execute. Okay, let me put it into a very simple way here. Let me write. How will I do that? Yeah, where already x is there with us 1. So what I will do, if x match the pattern, match the pattern, match the pattern, sorry, match the pattern. If the case it is 1, you can specify something, x plus 1. Oh, it should not change. Say println case 2. And here we have something called default in Java, right? The similar way here we do not have a default, we have something called placeholder, or you can call as underscore, which is a default. And you really do not have a break here, you really no need to say break for each and every case. But in Java, each and every case we need to say break, else otherwise it will execute other statements as well, right? But here we really don't have that kind of thing. Let's just go like this. Some spelling wrong. Where you have the very first one. But here I'm showing an interactive shell, guys. I want you to execute uh, in the program. Like here we can write the programs like that. Let me show that. No, these were open before Eclipse and all these things were open. I don't know why it is closed automatically. Even my virtual box was opened. I don't know what happened, why they failed. So we can write simple programs, and we can keep all these loops and if else statements, everything we can keep it in a one method. We can call that method by passing the parameters, and we can execute the loops and all those things in that parameter. And now I want to give a simple exercise for you guys. You take it as a, like we used to done this in a school days or college days for the when we are learning the the language. Take student marks. Okay, so take the student marks. Three subject you take: subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Exercise, please note everyone. So take the subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Declare three subjects. Okay, find the sum and find the percentage or average or percentage, whatever you say. Then find the grade like 75, 75 greater than that, it is a distinction. And if it is in between 60 to 75, 60 to 75, it's not equal 75, it is 60 to 75. The first class, I think 50 to 60 is the second class, that uh, 40 to 50 is third class. I mean 35 to 40, 35 to 40 is a third class. I mean grade. Okay, first distinction, first grade, second grade, third grade. So I want you to execute this one example like this. I want to see a program from you guys. Please write this program. Read the three subjects, find the sum and find the percentage and find the grade by using your if else conditions. And you can also do a small Java exercises if you guys remember, palindrome number, Armstrong number, reversing the number. Palindrome is nothing but reversing the number, right? So palindrome and Armstrong and primary numbers, odd numbers, those things you can do with your loops. You can take it as an exercise and you guys can know, do execute them. Okay, this is one of the file which I have. I used to refer this for my references, and this is the one. This is ours. Okay, this is not the one. There was one more. I will show that. This all we have executed. This all we have seen is really not. Okay, it's not there. It is not there. So what you need to write? You need to write some program. I think that the different workspace. I don't know. Here only you write an object. You take a Scala object. The Scala object student or student marks and start write in the main method. You guys start write in the main method. So even in pattern match also, you guys, I want you to write it, and the pattern match also I want you to write by using that. Okay. So any doubt till here? Any doubt till here? So we'll continue next class.
What is it? Scala workbench?
Sorry,
What is Scala workbench here?
Scala work,
Package.
Scala workbench. Where you see that?
Yeah. Right click on the package. New. To see here, right? One second. Yeah, worksheet. This one.
So worksheet like you will,
What is this?
I think you will create a worksheet. Not sure. I didn't try any time. Let me try it for you. Sample sheet. I really don't know. I mean, let's see. See what will happen here when you start writing something here. No, it's immediately compile and printing in the command line. Yeah, I expected the same, but I never tried it. Println. Let's say I
Yeah.
printed my name here. The output will be printed immediately. It will be show you the result as soon as you press enter. It will show you the result. It's not showing.
No, as soon as you save, I guess. Save it. Control S.
No. Yeah. Save and it's
Yes.
refreshing.
Yes.
So it is compiling in actually. And that is actually this one also same. This one also similar kind of thing. Let's say Here you have a string hello and hello there, right? Hello friends, welcome to Scala. And if I save, I mean I need to print here, right? The white is not changed. No, it has to change. Okay, that's a worksheet. So the output will be shown in the similar way here, like this. That's a worksheet.
And Veera, have you checked that one, that static thing means why we are not able to, means
See, I
suppose I
really
want to
not.
load it for the,
Yeah, I really not checked that. No, how to load at the time of loading it. I really didn't check. But as I explained that other day, why Scala does not have a static keyboard. There's the same difference what we. I mean, there is the same thing what we discussed that day. So it has the object where you can get all the by default you'll get the static properties. I can say. I mean, you can access the things by using whatever you declare inside the object, you can directly access them. And there is something called compare. You really, one second, I'm getting so much of disturbance. One second, lot of disturbance. Okay, so if something I want to, I want the a static kind of behavior, I can go with the companion objects. Companion objects are something like similar to your object name and your class name. Suppose here, like if I declare my class, this is my companion object. We'll talk more about it. This is a companion object. The object which has the same name as your class name, that we can call as a companion object. So here we'll see the similar kind of behavior as a static behavior. Uh, how to load? I really didn't check. I'll check and I'll come back to you, because okay. If you find something, please let us know. Or if I find something, I'll inform to everyone. Yeah. So that's it for today. If you guys have any doubt, please stay back. Else we can leave for the day. Saraswati. I think Saraswati has some.